Guys, and welcome back. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. When I've posted pictures of my family on the forum, a few people have commented how difficult it must be to get them to pose for a picture like that. And honestly, it's not that hard at all. I am not even using Pose Player. All I am using is screenshots from CAS and Photoshop. So I'm going to show you just how easy it is to accomplish this. You do need a little bit of basic Photoshop knowledge, or probably GIMP or Photoshop Elements. You could probably achieve this in as well. Don't quote me on that though, because I am not 100% certain. All I use is Photoshop, so I know for certain that I can do it in there. So I'm going to go ahead and bring my family into CAS and show you what makes this so easy. And as you can see, I have this plain white background in my Photoshop, or in my, oh god, I need more coffee. It's too early in the morning. In my CAS, I have this plain white background, and it's a mod from Lumia Lover. I will put a link in the description. He has a few different solid backgrounds, so you don't have to use the white. You can use it, but it has to be a solid background. So I've already taken the screenshots that I'm going to use, but what you do is just go through all of your sims and take a screenshot. You could, if you don't want him to just be standing there smiling, you could also, go through the traits, because they kind of, they kind of do something differently. So maybe if I wanted to have him laughing, and then maybe we'll have him be creative, and Liam can be romantic. And the kids, cute as they are, and they all love the outdoors. We'll do something different for her. And for Carissa, oh, we can't check on that one. And for Chris, anyway, so now that we've taken our screenshots, I'm going to exit out of CAS. Alright, and then we want to go out to Photoshop, and, well, I guess first we have to get our files. I thought I already had those loaded. So here's all the screenshots that we just took. So I want to go ahead and select those. Alright, and then I'm going to drag them into Photoshop. The first thing you want to do is make a new a new document. Why is that so little? And why is it in inches? It should be in pixels. There we go. And you want a pretty good size document to start out with. You know, we will crop it at the end once we have, but you want to make sure that you have room, you know, to move all of your layers around and arrange them and get them in the way that you like them. And if it's not filled in with white already, just take your photo bucket or your fill bucket, paint bucket, make sure that your foreground color is set to white, and then you can go ahead and fill it in. So we're going to go with our first screenshot. And what makes this so easy is the magic wand tool, which is really, really awesome. And what is cool about the magic wand tool is it selects all similar area from where you click. So if I click on this pink area, it'll select that whole area. But since we want to select the whole sim, we're going to click on the white area. Now see how it has this whole white area selected. But we want the sim to be selected. So we're going to go to select and then inverse, and now see that the sim is selected. Now so we don't get a little bit of jagged edges, we want to go to select again and hit refine edge. And just a little bit of smooth, like 2 or 3, and then feather no more than 1. Otherwise some areas of the selection will start to become transparent. And hit OK, and then edit, copy. Then you want to go to your new document, hit edit, and paste. And there it is. So you just go through the rest of your screenshots and do the same procedure. So select the white, and then select inverse to get the sim, and then refine edge, you know, 2 or 3, no more than 1 on the feather. Hit OK, edit, copy, go to your new document, edit, paste. And then you can use the move tool right here to move your layers around. Okay. That's such a cute one. Alright, then inverse. I will show you how to get rid of that as well. Okay, refine edge. A little bit of feather. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to move this over here so I can get rid of this. I mean, I could keep it on there, but for me, I would probably want to get rid of it if I'm showing off, like, if I'm doing like a family screenshot. What I would probably use, what would probably be the easiest, is the patch tool. And with that, you just make a selection around the area that you want to get rid of. And then you just move it. Oh, why did it do that? That's odd. Never seen that before. Okay, well, you can also try the spot healing brush. What? That is really weird. Okay. Well, there's a few ways to, you know, skin this chicken. We'll try another one. You could take the lasso tool and make a selection around that. I wonder, oh, yep, that got rid of it. So what I did is I used the lasso tool, made a selection around it, and then hit edit and cut. I'm surprised that didn't work with the patch tool though. That is really odd. Alright. Okay, and then we'll move on to the next one. Okay, magic wand tool again. Inverse, refine edge. Edit copy. I think I'm gonna want him to be behind his brother. So I'm gonna move this layer down. There we go. One thing I forgot to do is I will usually, especially when you have a big family like this that you're doing shots of, I will go ahead and name each layer with which sim it is, and that just makes it easier, you know, when you start adjusting them and moving them around. And you just do that by clicking on the layer, double clicking, and then type it in and hit enter. Okay, and we'll keep moving on here. They're all doing like funny animations, and Chris is there like, That one's even funnier. Oh, yeah, that one's fine. That one's really funny though. But, okay. Actually, Chris looks like me when I'm trying to get my family to pose for a family picture. And they're all acting like these guys. And I'm just sitting there like, please? Would you please? Just once. Oh, no, maybe a little too much. There we go. Alright. One more. That's probably... You could go ahead and just type in the number 2 instead of just trying to drag the slider. Sometimes that's a little bit easier, especially when you want to do just a tiny bit like that. Now, you'll see, um, since she is in front of, you'll see that she still has some white underneath her arms, and you can just take the magic wand tool again and select that area and hit edit and then cut. And that'll get rid of that. Okay, and then you can just, you know, arrange them however you want. I forgot to name these guys. That's, oops. That's Jagger. And this is Kyler. There we go. And then you can just, using the move tool, and then whichever sim you want to move, make sure that layer is active. So like if I want to move Jagger, then I can put him over here. Or over here. And then maybe we'll bring Calliope right here. Make it look like she's got her arms up on their shoulders. I'll probably put her in front of them. There. And it looks like she has her arms up on their shoulders like that. And then, oh, that totally looks like a family picture my family would try to take. And that's me right there. Like, will you guys just please, you know, I only ask you to do this once a year. So then when you have everything all arranged, you can go ahead and crop. And then if you're totally sure that you have everything arranged, you don't want to do anything more with the layers. I usually will save, before I crop, I will save it as a PSD file. So if I want to add, like say they have a baby or something, and I want to add that in when the baby becomes a child, then I can easily, if you save it as a PSD file, it'll save all the layers, you know. It won't, and you can easily change and add and do whatever. So I would definitely do that. And then if you're totally done, you don't want to, you know, move them around or arrange them anymore, you can hit merge. And then I would usually poor Chris. Oh, that's funny. I would usually add a little bit of pop, probably using levels, because I don't think that the screenshots really completely show how good things look in game. I think the colors are a little bit washed out, so I would want to just bump that a little bit. And then click on the background, and I would probably sharpen just a tiny bit as well. I usually use Smart Sharpen. Don't really need too much. There we go. And then then you would have to merge again. And I would resize for the web if I was going to post it on the forum or something. And I usually try to keep it at 800. And you can put your resolution down to 72 as well. There you go. Then it's not such a huge file size. And then hit OK. And there's your family picture. And it was pretty simple, you know. And I'm not saying that's the right way to do it, the way you should do it, or anything. But it's just the way that I do it. And since people have, you know, said it must be so difficult, I just wanted to show you that it's really not that difficult to achieve a family picture like this. You know, where they're all... So, hopefully this was helpful. I haven't ever done a tutorial before, so, you know, probably sound like I don't know what the heck I'm talking about, but I do. um, so it was pretty fun. I will probably do some more tutorials in the future. Maybe not necessarily Sims related, but for Photoshop and maybe photography. So thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you next time.